Hey friends, so this year I created a challenge to see how many restaurants that I could visit for brunch during my busy schedule. Because I didn't want to break the bank, I chose to visit at least one spot per month. Most of the locations I went to was with the hubby, so he's been enjoying eating all the things too. The locations I chose would not be considered the best brunch spots in Chicago or the Greater Chicagoland area. However, these are places that I've been wanting to try or I haven't been there in a while. Towards the end of the video, I will show my top 5 places that I enjoyed and will go to again. But before we chat about brunch spots in the Greater Chicagoland area, I have to include 2 spots we visited during the trip to Miami and Key West this year. The first is Another Broken Egg Cafe. We both enjoyed our meals here. I had the strawberry pound cake French toast. This was sweet, but it was well balanced with the fresh strawberries. My husband had the Mardi Gras omelet, which featured crawfish, shrimp, and andouille sausage. The only downside was the burnt piece of toast that was on this plate. Although they gave extra slices, I was like, y'all could have just removed that extra burnt toast. Overall, the food was good. The last spot I have to highlight while traveling to Florida is Pink Love Donuts and More. There's 2 locations in South Florida. We went to the one that was in Miami Beach. This location has an array of whimsical donuts. I had to get the guava and cheese donut, which was a very smart decision. The other donuts we got were the apple fritter, mango cronut, cinnamon roll, Oreo, and caramel chocolate donut. Now we'll go back to Chicago and continue on the donut theme. On New Year's Day, the hubby and I went to Vodoo Doughnut in the West Loop. Upon entering, you're greeted with a mesmerizing carousel of donuts. Luckily, we planned ahead and went to the website and read every donut description and made a list of each donut we wanted to purchase. We were pretty happy with our choices, which included the Old Captain My Captain, Butterfingering, Chocolate Coconut Cake, Double Chocolate, Mango Tango, and Maple Old Fashioned. Since we're in the West Loop area, I tracked down Wishbone. I hadn't been to Wishbone since they were near the old Oprah Winfrey Studios. Apparently they moved to the Jefferson Street location in 2016. Wishbone has a Cajun soul food type vibe. Everything we ate was good. The hubby had the Cajun omelet with shrimp and andouille sausage, mushroom and peppers with house potatoes and toast. I had the fried catfish with potatoes and eggs and a biscuit. With the biscuit, you can get either honey or you can get their house-made jams. So everybody knows about the Cheesecake Factory. I mean, they have tons of cheesecakes and a huge menu. Well, on that menu are some brunch items. I came here to meet up with some old friends and colleagues. I was super duper and pleasantly surprised about their chicken and waffles. I hate it when restaurants give you chicken tenders instead of chicken wings, but hey, I bit into it anyway and my taste buds enjoyed every bite. Even the Belgian waffle had a beautiful texture inside and out, and it came with this sort of lemon glaze or syrup which complemented everything very, very well. Another chain restaurant we visit in the Greater Chicagoland area is Lumes. The hubby and I have gone here so many times, so I just put it on the list. We usually are either eating in a restaurant or we're taking food home as carry out. The hubby's gotten an omelet with pancakes. It's a southwestern omelet with chorizo, jalapenos, cheddar cheese, and no onions. I usually need some type of waffle, so I got the mini waffles with bacon, sausage, and eggs. There's a new restaurant that opened at the beginning of the year named Stussy's Diner. It's located in the Bridgeport area of Chicago. It's a cute diner with vibrant spring colors, giving me like a AKA sorority vibe. One of the best items on the menu was the peach cobbler tea. The husband and I decided to get the southwestern omelet, salmon croquettes, and a side of grits with Cajun cream sauce, along with a side of bacon and pancakes. The food was good. I give it a 4 out of 5 stars. The grits was the only thing that was missing the mark for me. I kept feeling like I wanted to add something to it, like cheddar cheese, bacon, just something, but it definitely was missing something within those grits. But yeah, a nice place to visit. Back out in the west suburbs is a restaurant called Mother's Day. Thankfully, we didn't go on the actual Mother's Day because it would have been extremely crowded, more crowded than what we had experienced that weekend. The hubby, of course, had pancakes and also a southwestern omelet with chorizo sausage, tomatoes, jalapeno peppers, mozzarella cheese, and a homemade salsa. I had the French toast with a skirt steak skillet. The meat was so flavorful and tender. It came with green peppers, onions, mushrooms, mozzarella, and Swiss cheeses on top of hash browns and 2 eggs. Everything was exceptionally delicious except for the cranberry juice, which I do not have pictured here, but that cranberry juice tasted very cheap and watered down. It almost ruined my happy tummy vibes. Out in the southwest suburbs is the Harvest Room in Palos Heights. They also have a location in Indiana. I was referred to the Harvest Room by a few of my followers on TikTok. The vibes in this restaurant is really nice. The interior is really spacious and the ceiling decor was really nice too. Right off the back, I was impressed with the menu because of the breakfast appetizers. We didn't get any, but there was this item called the sheet pan poutine, which sounded good and messy. It had french fries topped with pork sausage gravy, bacon, chicken chorizo, smoked Gouda, poblano peppers, spicy giardiniera, crispy fried onions, and eggs over easy. Well, we didn't get that, but my husband did enjoy some pancakes along with a barn jam omelet. This featured applewood uncured bacon, chicken chorizo, smoked brisket jam, roasted red peppers, and queso fresco. I got the Hunter skillet, which was packed with pork sausage, bacon, bell peppers, onions, mushrooms, cheddar cheese, eggs, and potatoes. The Harvest Room was definitely a hit. I would definitely visit this restaurant again. Maple and Gems is out in Burbank, Illinois. I'm only going to give it a 4-star rating because the hubby enjoyed his omelet and I enjoyed my skillet. Otherwise, it would have gotten a 3 out of 5 stars because the waitress informed me the strawberry stuffed French toast didn't have a strawberry sauce, but it only had a thick glaze, which didn't really sound appetizing to me. But because of the presentation, now I wonder what the glaze would have been like. Next stop is in Chicago's Pilsen neighborhood at Azul 18. This is not to be confused with Azul Morisco's. This location is a great brunch spot, and thanks to Instagram, I've had it on my list for a while. I visited on a Sunday morning and there was plenty of street parking available. If you know Pilsen, sometimes parking can be a journey. The restaurant has about 30 tables, but the table spacing is pretty tight. So if you have big hips like me, you'll be comfy sitting on the benches. The menu has some classic items like waffles and pancakes, but their Mexican entrees are tasteful. Everything was good and I would definitely go back. On the list, we had orange strawberry kiwi juice, Mexican beignets with raspberry jam and Nutella, short stacks of pancakes, Mexican omelet with refried beans, and this chilaquiles with braised short ribs, eggs, guacamole, sour cream, pico de gallo, queso, and hominy. We were definitely full when we left this restaurant. All right, folks, we are down to the final 5 restaurants. For these locations, I'm actually ranking as my top 5 brunch spots based on food, flavor, service, and the vibe of the restaurant. Number 5 is Bacon and Jam in Chicago Southside in the Mount Greenwood neighborhood. It's a quaint spot. They do have their own parking lot, but you can also find parking on the streets too. Today the hubby had the buttermilk pancakes, and you guessed it, a Southwest omelet, but this one had grilled chicken, poblano peppers, goat cheese, corn, black beans, and pico de gallo. For my meal, I got the eggs, hash browns, and bacon in this beautifully berry French toast. This was made with challah bread and topped with strawberries and blueberries and drizzled with raspberry and vanilla sauces. Number 4 is Roux in Hyde Park. It's located on Chicago's South Side. I've been to Roux so many times. I'm going to just highlight our go-tos, whether we're eating at the restaurant or just getting some food to carry out. This cozy restaurant is near the University of Chicago, so you may see students or their visiting parents, professors, and the local residents in there. The husband and I had the 3-egg omelet with bacon, mushrooms, and cheddar cheese with a side of breakfast potatoes, the shrimp and grits, scrambled eggs, thick cut bacon, and some of the best beignets in Chicago. Nestled in the heart of Hyde Park on Chicago's South Side is number 3, Dawn AM Eatery. It's known for its vibrant all-day brunch menu. The restaurant combines cozy Southern classics with unique dishes. Some of the interesting dishes that are at the restaurant are chicken and waffles and smoked salmon and deviled eggs as appetizers, There's also pot roast and jalapeno grits and Georgia peach pancakes. We basically filled the table with food, including lemon raspberry waffles, blackened catfish, and a side of jalapeno grits with bacon, eggs, and hash browns. We also enjoyed a croissant and orange roll. We thoroughly enjoyed all of our food. My taste buds were definitely doing a happy dance. While dining, one of the owners walked around and greeted guests and asked how we were doing and if we enjoyed the meal. I thought that was a nice experience before leaving. Located in the southwest suburbs is number 2, the White Sheep. It's located in Orland Park, Illinois. This year, I visited the White Sheep twice. During the summer with the hubby, and a second time we went back for our extended family's annual day after Thanksgiving brunch. The first time I heard about the White Sheep was on Instagram. I had been admiring their posts for a while, especially the breakfast skillets. They are known for their in-house roasted coffee too. Upon arrival, you will see freshly baked pastries, which adds an unexpected treat to our visit. The interior of the White Sheep was much larger than I had expected, and there's an outdoor patio there too. Both times our servers were super nice and explained the menu to us. The restaurant has like this nice welcoming vibe. It's like being in a large cozy diner. I was excited to see that you can have one of the pastries as a part of your meal, like an add-on. I can actually see the bakers making them at the area next to our table. The restaurant also has fresh made juice. I selected the strawberry lemonade refresher. This basically has mashed strawberries, fresh lime juice, and is topped with ginger beer. My niece had the strawberry cheesecake pancakes, while my husband, of course, had an omelet, but it was a create your own omelet with chicken, steak, mushrooms, and spinach. My mother-in-law, she enjoyed her buttermilk pancakes. My father-in-law and myself, we both had the all-American hash bowl, which has smoked ham, applewood bacon, sausage, bell peppers and red onions, cheddar cheese, roasted potatoes, and a fried egg. Each time we visited, our food was super duper delicious. I am savoring every freaking bite. Our family also enjoyed their experience too. I'm sharing my final and top restaurant choice for my brunch challenge this year. Number 1 is Honey Bear Cafe, located on the north side of Chicago in the Rogers Park neighborhood. Honey Bear Cafe has been on my brunch foodie list for a while. The vibe in the restaurant is great. It's warm, it's welcoming, it's great for groups, dates, and business meetings. Our hostess greeted us with a plate of strawberry cheesecake bites. I knew this was about to be a good start. We came for the Southern Cajun breakfast specialties, and I started with a glass of freshly squeezed blood orange juice. My husband, of course, got an omelet, but it had chorizo and andouille sausage, as well as a side of French toast. I got the Cajun fried catfish over cheddar jalapeno grits. This came along with a fluffy homemade biscuit. Of course, everything was super duper delicious. The portion sizes are generous too, so I even had leftovers to take home and eat the next day. The menu is very expansive. I have to come back here to try out other foods. And there you have it, my countdown of different brunch locations that you can visit and try while in Chicago. I really enjoyed being able to make time and check out these places. What are some of your favorite brunch spots in the area? Be sure to like, share, and comment below. And of course, subscribe to this channel to see more foodie videos.